Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're talking about something very interesting. I know a lot of ladies out there are so scared of getting into a relationship. Some of them don't want to get in because they don't know the kind of guy he is or those kind of things. So in this video we'll be looking at 5 types of guy you should avoid dating. So I believe after sharing this one, at least I would have cut off a little amount of your fear, and possibly you can now go ahead to get into that relationship and have a successful relationship. So if you're interested, keep watching. So in this video, we'll be looking at 5 sets of guys you should avoid dating entirely. Yes, you should need to avoid them. At least when you know this information today, then you'll be prepared to eliminate them when they come. So before we go in, like I always say, have you subscribed to this channel? Please do subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified the next time I'll be uploading a video. Share this video with your sisters, your friends, anybody that needs to see it, anybody you think that needs to be aware of this thing. Please share it with them. Help us grow this channel. Hit the subscribe button if you have not done so. Okay, so let's look at these 5 guys. As much as I'll be talking to ladies in this video, I also want the guys to pay close attention because it's very, very important so that you know whether you fall into this category or not. So we're talking about the first, which is the mommy's boy. See, if you really want to enjoy a relationship, avoid the mommy's boy. Avoid mommy's boy. These guys are people that their mothers control in a way, or their parents control them. They influence their decision a lot. See, nobody is saying don't listen to your father, don't listen to your mother, and all those kind of things. But the truth is that there comes a time in our lives that we'll have to draw the line. We'll have to make decisions for ourselves as men. So as a lady, if you encounter a mommy's boy, there are chances that you might have issue in that relationship because the mother's decision most times will overrule your decision, will overrule his personal decision, and probably what you have advised him to do or what you think both of you should do as couples. Because most times this thing doesn't just end in relationship, it gets into marriage, and before you know what's happening, the mother-in-law is the one in charge of your home. See, sir, when you get married, you have become one with your wife. Your wife has every right to make some certain decision in the home, and your mother should not counter those decisions because both of you are now one, just the way the Bible said that two have become one. So men need to understand is that whenever you get married, you are now a part of somebody. Your mother is your father's wife. Your mother is your father's wife. So please, ladies, if you meet somebody who is like this, who always make decisions based on what their mother is saying, then it's a no-no for you to be in that relationship. This is very, very important. It's a no-no for you to be in that relationship. Avoid mommy's boy until they start making decisions as a man for themselves, standing by their decision and their choices. Like I said earlier, that doesn't mean you should not listen to the advice of your parents, but to some extent, you have to know that you're now a man and you have to make decisions that concerns you and your home, and not your mother coming to interfere with decisions in your home as a man. So the second kind of guys or man to avoid dating or getting married to is the man who is not accountable to anybody. This is very important. This is very, very important. I know most times when we say this, most of you don't take this serious as ladies. You need a guy who is accountable to a pastor, his mentor, somebody that he listens to, somebody that can call his attention. Because most times, guys, we have egos. Yes, we have egos, and most times we like to say, "I'm the man, make the decision," all those stuff. I want to do this my way. All those things that the society has implanted in us, that hey, this is the man, this is that, this is that. See, it gets to a point when you need someone who can call his attention and tell him don't do this, and don't do this, like more of like counsel him into listening even to you. So most times when you date men who are not accountable, you hear things, "I'm the man and whatever I say stands," and even when they are cheating on you, you cannot even do anything. If they are doing anything wrong to you, you cannot even do anything because there's nobody there to call his attention, to tell him don't do this is not right. Because sometimes you might think that we are doing something right, and most times when people are in a relationship, they don't see everything, but if there's somebody out there who oversees your relationship, the person will help you to analyze events so that you will not be partial. as much as you are considering this, you'll also be thinking about your partner. So find a man who is accountable, who can submit to authorities. If he's not submitting to any authorities, then it is wrong. It is very, very wrong to date that kind of person, because he will take decisions that might affect you wrongly, and he will not listen to you, he will not listen to anybody. The third set of guys to avoid is the emotionally unavailable guys. There are some guys that way, they don't show emotions. Like, they will not call you, they will be treating you somehow, they don't tell you about things going on in their life, they are just direct, like this. See, avoid this kind of people, because one thing about this is that relationship is not just about financial support or those other things. You need to be emotionally connected. You should be able to express yourself, you should be able to communicate, to be able to look into the deep things of each other, things affecting both of you. You need to be able to reach into that depth where you are vulnerable with each other. You can't be in a relationship where vulnerability is absent. Most guys who are emotionally unavailable, they refuse to become vulnerable. So those kind of people, you hardly appeal to their emotions. You hardly appeal to their emotions. So when they make some certain decision, their decision is final and nothing can ever change. So avoid those kind of guys. The next set of guys to avoid is the egocentric guys. Those people that will tell you it's either my way or no way. If I don't have you, nobody else will. All those kind of things. So most times, I know that most times you cannot predict these things even before getting, but sometimes it's what friendship does for you. You tend to engage with them in conversation as just friends before you even get into a relationship, where you tend to discover the kind of person they are, whether they are too egocentric, they are too proud, they believe that those kind of guys that believe that women are nothing. Those kind of guys. So if you see this kind of person who is too straightforward, that if he's not getting his way, then nobody will get their way, those kind of things, you need to avoid those kind of guys, because those kind of guys can be very, very violent. They can hit you, they can do a lot of things to you, and they will not feel bad about it actually. So you need to be very, very careful. And the final set of guys that you need to avoid when you are entering or when you want to get into a relationship is the control freaks. I can't say this enough. See, avoid anybody who is a control freak. You will not have a life of your own in that relationship. Those kind of persons that will tell you, come here, go here, don't hang out with this person, avoid this friend, don't go do this one, who are you calling, delete all the mail contacts in your phone, see, avoid them. Any person that you see that wants to control you, who doesn't at least listen to you to accept your own contribution, it is just what they say. All those people that want to control you, make you do what they want, and anything you want to do apart from what they want, then it is not it. You need to avoid those people. They will tell you when to go out, when to come in, all those kind of set of people. You need to avoid them for your own good. And guys, if you know you are like this, please, it's very, very important to work on these things. See, it's good to be nice, it's good to be emotional, it's good to let out your emotion. Yes, I know you have that ego, but see, you have to understand that marriage relationship is about partnership. You need to learn how to be vulnerable too. You need to learn how to let go of some things. You need to learn how to communicate and understand that this person coming into your life is now a part of you. You cannot hurt yourself, because the Bible said that two have become one. That means both of you are coming together as man and wife, not as man and slave. So understand your wife is part of you. Understand this, so that you'll be able to start making changes that you need to make now, so that you not go out there and ruin your life or ruin somebody's daughter's life. So I believe that we have learned from this video, and I hope that you took something very, very important out of this video. And from now on, you will be very, very watchful as a lady, the kind of guys you entertain, the kind of guys you let into your space, the kind of guys you go out with, so that you not fall into this temptation of this kind of guys that will probably wreck your life in the long run. So thank you for watching today's video. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Help us to grow this channel. Also share this video with somebody out there so that they can learn from it. Don't forget to visit my Facebook page, Life and Relationship Coaching with Prophet, where I dish out valuable information that will help you to build a godly and successful marriage. See you in the next video.